fucked up. Can I do scene editing right now? Let me see. I don't think it will let me do it now. Oh, I really fucked that up. Oh well. Anyway, I'll try to read comments if they come in, and if not, you know the fucking theme song. It's like, we don't fucking care around here, right? This is the Trusty Ape channel. It's the 20th, I think. Yeah, it's the 20th of May in 2026. Doing a little stream, just basically to recap and figure out where I'm going from here. And basically it goes like this. I asked for people to give me feedback on, what they'd like to see me do on this channel. And for the people who do give me feedback, most of them are just like, keep being yourself and doing what you do. And I'm like, okay, I can figure that one out, I guess, on my own then. So I'm doing whatever it is I do. So I've come to a couple of decisions here for myself, and I'm not advising anyone else, what they ought to do. But for me, I'm, taking a personal examination of all of my feelings surrounding events of the last couple of weeks as I've experienced them. And I know other people have had their own experiences, and some of them, ongoing for longer. And so I just can't stress enough how I support, like the people who organize, these events and make it possible for communities to thrive, and how reckless and destructive it is for people to come in and try to whatever, proverbially storm the gates of whatever fucking community they happen to come across for their own personal reasons. I think I saw a comment come through, but I don't see it now with Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Yeah, the comments, I fucked up when I was setting this up. And so sorry about that. I am on Prism, as I have lost internet access. So that's my thing. I'm phone streaming again. But I'm just getting back to doing my own thing a little bit, which now incidentally includes this character, Jay Bundy. And Jay is, just to let you know, you just made it into a playlist, my man. And so yeah, we cover Jay Bundy as we cover any other character on the internet. I'm going to say I have a list. I have a timestamp. I wrote down the fucking numbers, and then I went back and double checked just to make sure that my numbers were accurate, and I think they're pretty accurate. And I'm gonna do some stuff on Jay in a little bit, but I just wanted to warm us up, a little pick me up with this fine fellow over here. This strange antinatalist I stumbled across, because this is what I do.
We have to look at the big picture. Prop T could lead to a downward spiral in the economy.
Mayor Lurie, the San Francisco Chronicle.
I'm doing content review over here. I have no idea who the fuck this guy is. He came across my desk last night, and it was last night or the night before. Either way, I thought it was fucking hilarious, and I had to share this with you. Is any of this relevant to what we're talking about? Maybe. I don't know. Stick around and find out. Okay, with the intro.
Do you ever feel like embarrassed or ashamed or...
Alright, now I feel like I cut him short. We'll go back. Okay. I don't know where he got his intro from, or if he made that. I enjoyed that. That was a good intro. Props.
What's up, everybody? People often ask me, do you ever feel embarrassed if, certain people find your channel, or, you know, people hear you saying what you're saying. Do you ever feel like embarrassed or ashamed, or, you know, yada, 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 to that degree? And the answer to that question is not at all. If that was the case, I wouldn't be making videos, period. You know, I just say for what it is. You know, I have really nothing to be ashamed. I have no shame in the game because I'm not really doing anything wrong.
And that is the title of this video. I have no shame in the game, from Born into a Corrupt System, 9 to 5. We've just discovered this content creator, and I think it's right up my alley. This man is an intellectual powerhouse. Let's continue.
Saying anything berserk. It's just people not seeing for what this all is kind of berserk. I mean, I basically just describe what a shithole we all live in. That's all I'm really saying. I'm not saying, telling people to do certain things, you know, whatever that might be. I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to tell people
whatever that might be. This video, by the way, I just have to wait. Can we? He's got like 6. Where's the fucking thing? Show me the info. I want to see the info here. He's got like 539 likes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying this.
They should or shouldn't do with their lives. It's not like I'm making a video saying let's all, you know. No, I'm not saying that in any way, form. I'm just describing how awful it is living here on this planet. How it sucks so bad, and how things just get worse and worse. That's the cold truth.
Do you think, I mean, this guy is monetized. Should we get him connected with BetterHelp? I think he's going to be a good representative over there. Yeah.
Anyone that disagrees there, I got to be straightly honest, is a letter A and a letter H. A-hole. But, I mean, seriously. For anyone to not understand what I'm saying, that I worry about that person. Because I don't care how good or bad your life is, life sucks. It's just the problem is life sucks for people more than other people, because some people have it worse than other people.
I agree with you. That's absolutely truism. Yes. No, wait. We agree on something. Life does suck worse for some people than other people. Continue.
Reason why life sucks no matter what, because you could be rich, you could be a multi-millionaire, multi-billionaire, your body could develop some kind of illness where money doesn't fix it. You have money to do whatever you want with, buy nice things, but...
Hey, welcome, Cher, welcome. Yeah, the last one, you didn't miss much. It was responding to a comment and saying a couple things that really didn't need to be said, but I guess I said them anyway. Well, you know, I mean, maybe there's a little bit of, you know, something important in there. But yeah, glad to see you, and I'm glad you enjoyed the live chat the other night. Yeah, we're getting a lot more engagement on the channel, and you'll find there's a lot more like-minded people engaged in conversations. You know, like that's what I'm looking for. You know, things that happen. I don't, you know, like when people want to disturb shit, I'm like, oh, you want to disturb some shit over here? Well, you know, maybe we're going to disturb some shit over there, and, you know, all that good stuff. But I'm not really into like vendettas. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. In these types of spaces, I mean, some people are fucking around and they get fucked with back, you know. Me, I'm just reviewing content over here. That's what I've been doing. So that's my main concern, I suppose, for right now.
There may not be no treatment available for what you're going through. So in that sense, life for you sucks. Life for that person sucks. Yeah, you're good financially, but health-wise, you're not good. And then you got people that are struggling financially and health-wise, which makes life even 10 times worse. So it's like no matter what, life sucks. It's just the only difference is it sucks more for certain people. No, it's just, you just can't get by. You just can't win. There's always something that's gotta drag us down. Sometimes it's not as bad as other people, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's just no matter what, it's just always something gets in the way of something. And it's
always something gets in the way of something. I couldn't have said it better myself, actually. You know,
that's really saying in the videos.
True.
I don't really say anything strange. I'm just describing what it all is. So no, I'm really not embarrassed of what I'm saying, because I feel like we should all be talking this way, because enough is enough with the positive bullshit when nothing really is positive here. To fill up gas cost me $64. $64 for a quarter of a tank to go to a full tank.
Can you imagine that?
They want to up everything but your paychecks. That's one thing that never wants to go up. Or maybe they're added up a little bit. A little bit only cutting it. It's like we're paying more and more. If we're not making enough money, how do they expect us to pay bills? To just shit it out of our ass? That's what they think.
Yes, that's where money comes from. Didn't you know?
Like we could just shit it out of our ass. Would that be shitter fitting? I mean,
clever. We gotta give him a slow clap for that one.
Can't counterfeit, because that's illegal, and it's impossible to shitter fit. You know, I mean, I don't know. They want you to pay this, they want you to pay that. Well, how are we going to afford it if the paychecks aren't going up? You're raising everything up but your pay. Like I've said in the previous video, we lose more than we earn. And that's so fucking true. We lose more than we earn. And yet they have the nerve to say, oh, yo, this is due, this is due. Well, how am I going to make it? How am I going to pay it when I'm not making enough money? I'm working.
In fucking deed, sir. So this intellectual powerhouse over here, born into corrupt system 9 to 5, gave me a chuckle. And I found that relevant. Where is my fucking thing here? What's up, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights? Good to see you. And Cher Wilkes, I guess I saw everybody there. Look, you know, I'm not here to fucking impress people. I don't know if you noticed. But I've been out here, you know, just fucking around with these videos for a while. I did notice some things that I will try to address here, you know, briefly. It's just like, you know, associations and stuff. So I went down here and because I wanted to look for some receipts, and I was just looking at this thing right here. So this is Atheism Worldview, an Atheist Panel. Marks my very first appearance on Nakasuchi's channel. It says 5 years ago. I don't know about the exact date there, but around 5 years ago. And also that time that Godless Girl called me a dumbass, shortly, you know, before that. And so, you know, whatever. Just wanted to say that I was like looking at those receipts, and I had said that Knock was looking at those receipts. So from what he said, apparently he kind of told the story, and was digging around for some receipts, but I think has given up that effort, for that span of time when Jay Bundy came around and all of that. But for what it's worth, you know, I'm just saying, like, I feel the snubbing from certain circles, I guess I will say at this point, and I'm like, okay, I'm good with that. Like, we can just agree to disagree on some things, I suppose. I don't know what the deal is really, but you know, I can recognize for my part where I haven't always been like the healthiest person in these spaces sometimes, and so why some people might distance themselves a little bit, and I totally understand that. I acknowledge that. You know, I wouldn't go so far as to say I think that I've been like blackballed or whatever they're saying right now, or any of that type of shit. Just that, you know, I've been, you know, I myself have been or have hosted people who are controversial enough to cause others to want a little bit of space from that, and that's fine. That's their decision. But I just want to say, like, for me, again, like reevaluating friendships on here and how I got involved in this, and I just want to say, like, that disassociation without explanation, you know, it kind of hits home for me, and I see how people could feel a little bit alienated, a little bit disenfranchised by that type of behavior. But that's fine. Like, that's your right to do that. So I will leave it at that. I found this video too. Yeah, I've got like black screen right now. Sorry.